how I film my videos, my setup, and what software that I use to edit the videos. Let's get into it. I'll talk about one of my tripods. I'm not sure of the name of this tripod. I'll put it on the screen and I'll also leave it in the description bar below. But I like that they have this part here that I can tighten and loosen. So let's see. So that way this can kind of go down if I need it to, up. It just really depends, especially when filming for the boys channel because they're so little. I have to make sure that everything is according to their height. You can also use these knobs here to adjust things. This is where you would put the camera. And both cameras fit really well on here, even the bigger one. So this is it here. You can have it as short or as tall as you want. I'm going to bring it up a notch so you can see what the next level looks like. Okay, so this is level 2 of the tripod here. We use different levels, like I said, because I film for the boys channel. So sometimes I need to be a little low, sometimes it needs to be a little high. It just depends. So I really like this tripod because it can adjust to various heights. So I'll show you the 3rd and 4th heights now. It'll be more of my level for filming. Or if I'm doing a video where the boys are outside and we need them from far away, then we'll use this height for them as well. So that is the full height of it there. It's almost as tall as me, but not really. It comes to my hip and I am 5'2". So this is the full height of the tripod here. This is definitely almost to my height for sure. But I love it that it has so many different heights to the tripod, which is why I really like this. And it was really inexpensive, so I will leave this in the description bar below. Once you have it in a position that you like, you just lock it like so, and it's just very easy to put it at any height that you want. Okay, so this is back to its original height here, and you could tell how tall that it actually got in the video, so that's pretty cool. This is the next tripod that I'll be showing you all. It's a mini tripod, and I like this for various reasons as well. So this tripod comes in 3 different colors. They have black, blue, and orange. I got the blue because I thought it was really pretty. I use this for 2 different reasons. I use this either to get different angles when I'm filming a video, or I use this as like if I want to sit at the desk and have a video to film. This is mostly good for putting on your desk and doing like sit down and talk videos. If you're into that type of thing, I do like want to do more of those videos. So this is right now the full height of this tripod. As you can tell, it's not as tall as the other one. This is as tall as it's going to get, and it has the same method of locking and unlocking to set your height in place. So I'll show you the next height. So I'm going to go from tallest to shortest on this tripod. Okay, so this is the next height of the tripod here. So this is it for this tripod. It doesn't go as tall as the other one, of course, but that's the point. It's a mini tripod. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here, but you can easily raise the height of your what is this called? You can easily raise the height, so like when your camera's on there, you don't have to worry about like the manual aspect of the other one. This is very easy. Bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down. You have all types of ways that you can tighten. This is where you will put the camera. This is the part that you'll attach to the camera, and you just do like this, and then you put it on the tripod. So this is it with the camera on there. Very sturdy. I like this tripod as well. Final level of the tripod. This is how little it goes. It goes from 11.6 inches to 22.5 inches. You can use a projector on this tripod. You can use a mobile phone, a tablet, or a camera. This has a lot of different functions for it. I do film on my phone sometimes, so I do use this as well to prop up my phone. Because at one point I was using formula cans to prop up my camera and phone, so it's good to have like these tripods now. And it's just so lightweight. It's very sturdy. So this is the camera that I currently use to film most of my videos on. This is the Canon Camcorder here. This is what it looks like. It has been through some things. We have put this camera through a lot in like 2 months because I have to film with the boys. I mean, it's just really, really nice. So I'll show you it a little bit, but this is the box that it came in. It's very beginner friendly, and it's not that expensive, and even though it's like one of the older models, it just has so many features that you just can't beat it. So this is the camera here. I'm holding it. So you have where you can zoom in and zoom out. So I'm zooming in currently, zoom out. So that's great. You can also have on here where that's where you put your SD card. Make sure you get like a couple of those. That way you're not always having to delete off one to try to film something really quick. Have backups. You're going to need it if you film as much as I do anyway. You could take a HDMI plug and plug it into the camera, plug it into like a computer or a TV and watch your videos right away. They have where you can put in a microphone so you can hear your sound and hear how it sounds. You can also plug in an external microphone as well. Of course, they have a USB so you can transfer the photos from the camera to the computer. I have a part on my desktop where I can just put in my memory card and it'll take the photos off that way. So I don't get much use out of the USB part of this. This is where you go and see your photos and your video. So these are my videos. The cool part about this is that you can go ahead and edit videos while they're on the camera. This camera does need to be charged. I think it's like 36 minutes. So I like that it tells you pretty much how long do you have before your camera's going to die. It also does with the SD card. It tells you how many minutes you have that you can record with the space on your SD card. So I just think this is a very beginner friendly camera. So if you're looking for an inexpensive camera, something that's just going to do very simple things filming, and you just need your starter camera, I think this is a great starter camera here. I definitely recommend that. It has a lot of neat features, so I'm glad I went with this camera for my starter here. And of course they have where it'll be faced that way, or you can have it face towards you as well. And Raylan likes that it can face him when he's doing his videos. He really thinks that's cool. It has a nice little part on the side here. Little handle, I guess is what you could call that, and you can easily hold the camera. My son used this camera to film a shopping trip for his channel, and he was able to handle this with no problem, and he's 4, so very beginner friendly, great starter camera. So I have a Sony Cybershot camera. This is what I was using in the very beginning before I got the Canon, and I realized early on that this wasn't going to work. This relies on batteries, and you will quickly go through a lot of batteries with the type of filming that we are doing. But I do like to use this camera for short videos. I like that this has a flash, so I can put that right there. That's our flash. I use this actually to film our Disney on Ice vlog. So it's a great camera. You can zoom in really well. They have a lot of different options here for how you want to shoot your video or your photo. I use this mostly for photos. Of course, you can zoom in and out with that function. This is I think this is an older Sony here, but I still like it, you know. Only thing with this is, of course, it's not front facing, so like no viewfinder or anything like that. So it kind of makes it hard to film myself. And of course, this is a very big camera, and trying to hold this and film like this is a lot, and it's heavy, and it gets to be a bit much. But I love this camera. This was my very first camera. I got this a couple of years ago, and it's still working just fine, you know. This is where you will plug your USB cord to transfer photos from camera to the computer. Strap came with the camera as well, so I can hold that as well, and I have a camera bag for it as well. Light box is currently in use right now, so I don't have it, but I do have the box. This is one of the things that I use for lighting, and I also use my phone's flash or flashlight. What I like about this lighting system is that it comes with two different color, I don't know what these things are called, but they come with two different color adjustment thingies, plates that you can put over the light, so you can have a more cool lighting or warm lighting. I think this was very cheap, but don't quote me on that. So this is what it looks like here. You have a spotlight effect, a diffuse effect, and a 3200 effect there. So it just depends on what effect that you want. Is why you would use those little plates there. And then I like the best part about this is that you can adjust the lighting really easily. They have a knob on the side where you can adjust the brightness, so you can make it as dim or as bright as you want. And it always allows you to check the battery as well, which I like, because you need that when you're filming. You don't want things to run out of you in the middle of filming a video. That's just horrible. I'll link this down below if this is still available. So the last thing we'll talk about is editing. So I use this. This is the Vegas movie studio. Here I am filming on a Windows desktop. So this is the Vegas movie studio. I like this. It's very user friendly. It has the timeline design here. My only con is not knowing exactly the time. Like, I really have to be paying close attention to the timeline to make sure a certain part is not going on too long. It comes with a lot of different cool features. I am looking into other ones as well, and I like that this came with a music maker as well. It came free with the product, so I can make different songs for the channel. This is everything that I use to film videos and edit my videos. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!